the attendees. This hangout is on the air. It's live. It is Lunch with Len, and good morning to everybody. It is June 14th, Tuesday, and welcome to Lunch with Len. And today we have a special guest. We have Chris Shouse over here with us, and I thought we'd just chat a little bit with Chris. She just spent a really exciting weekend up in the Sierras riding horses, amongst other things, and I was curious to hear about her experience. So I thought we'd just chat a little bit. So, Chris. Welcome, Chris. How are you doing today?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. How are you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The ranch experience was very, very interesting. I'll tell you what, you know how hot it's been here, over 100 every day.
Well, no, I'm not there.
Well, you're not there, but it's still warm. It's still warm even though you're on the ocean. Anyway, when I got up there, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The weather was cool. I had to wear a jacket most of the time. It was heaven.
Yeah, well, you're up at about 6,000 feet there.
Yeah, and when I went up through Mammoth, I was noticing it said 7,000, so I went up and down a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
It was beautiful up there.
Yeah.
I've been to Gardnerville before, which Bert's right on the outskirts of. Cute little town, but it's not very little anymore. I was there in 2009. I have a friend up there, and she and I met, and she said that it was 2009 the last time I was up there visiting her. So that was interesting.
It was what, 2009?
Yeah, 2009 is when I last was up there.
Okay. We were talking about the temperature, and you were telling me it's 209, and I'm going, that's a little warm.
Oh no, but it got down in the 40s at night up there.
Yeah. Okay.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, the ranch experience is you sort of design it to how you want it to be. I was the first woman they'd had up there. All the rest of them have been men, and they wanted to have a different experience than I wanted to have. So you can sort of design what you want to happen when you go up there. And my three things were meet Rob 4. I'm sure that made Bert feel good, right? That all I wanted to do was meet Bert or Rob. Meet Rob, go horseback riding, milk a goat, and number 4 was to work on my Asante, because I'm totally focused on Asante, and I knew that Bert could help me build the business a little bit, set some things up for me. So if you'll allow me to share my screen, if I can do it, I'll show you what so Saturday and Sunday, we worked intensely. Jess was off Thursday and Friday. So I got to spend a lot of time with Jess too, and she's a sweetheart.
Yeah, I saw the interview you did with Jess. That was she's a pretty awesome lady. I really didn't know much about her at all.
Listen, she's smart as a whip.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. She knows a lot of things. So
before you go on, can you see the chat?
Yes.
So Bill Moore says he lost his Facebook personal account, still has his fan page. Bill, we're going to come back to that. I'm not ignoring you. In fact,
you want to go ahead and address it.
No. Here's what I want to do. Let's go ahead and hear about your experience at the ranch, and then after you're done, let's bring Bill over and chat a little bit about what's going on.
Okay. So, my number 1 thing was to meet Rob. I think he was an awesome man, and now that I've met him face to face, I know that he's an awesome man. He is one of the most real people with a heart that I have ever met in my life. And we talked in depth about things, and not just business, in depth. I got to know Rob 4, and I admire him even more now that I've met him face to face. First of all, they told me that I probably wouldn't get to meet him because he had surgery on his mouth. And then Bert goes to a men's club meeting with 2 ordained ministers, and they have a session every Friday. And so he called Jess and said, no, it doesn't look like we're going to be doing anything. Well, they brought him home and surprised me with him. So that was great. His tooth felt better, and he went horseback riding with us.
Oh, so you went up to
Zephyr Cove.
You went up to Cars. You went all the way to Zephyr Cove.
Zephyr Cove stables, and
Okay.
it was awesome riding up there in the pines. And
so these aren't Bert's horses.
these aren't Bert's horses.
Okay.
We actually went to the stable and had a guide and everything. So that was great. But the smell of pine was just wonderful.
Yeah.
Just wonderful. And so, we went to a carnival, and we spent quality time, Jess and Bert and I, together. And I had Rob all day, and like I say, we did some in-depth talking. And I just really, really admire him. So I'm glad that came to fruition. And I don't know if you saw the video Jess put up, but I did milk the goat.
I saw that.
So that was interesting. Okay, so let me show you some of the things that Bert and I worked on, if I can. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay, and start screen. You can't see anything yet, can you?
It looks like a screen share to me.
Okay, hold on a second here. Where did he put that? It's out of my page. I should have had it up. Hold on a second. I don't know if I'll be able to share this or not. This is a AWS. Can you still see me at all?
I see what appears to be your page. And I think if I white box it, I can see it all the time. I see it says Windows Security.
Okay. Oh, it's going to make me put my password in. Let's see what we did that. I think this is what we did. I don't like laptops.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, what this AWS is an Amazon computer that's running virtually on my computer. So it runs 24/7. Can you see it?
I see a blue screen that says, please wait.
Oh, come on.
So AWS is Amazon Windows Server or something like that?
So it's a virtual computer right on the, but I thought I'd get to show you. Is it still loading?
I just see a black screen. Now I see a list of what looks like a list of files.
Okay, so what I've done for Asante is I set up another Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, and AWS is running Mass Planner through the AWS system. So it's running continually, and you don't have to any longer go in and manually follow and unfollow. It does it all for you.
You mean like Status Brew?
It's like Status Brew, except for you don't have to go in at all.
So is it actually running Status Brew, or is it's running its own software?
Running Mass Planner
Okay.
is what it's called. So he got it all set up for me, and I don't know. Let's see what shows my statistics since he set it up.
This looks like all Twitter stuff to me.
Yeah, because I still need to set up the rest of it.
Okay.
Anyway, it automatically does this, and it's running 24/7. You don't have to have your computer up anymore when it's running this way. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. So
this is Mass Planner.
okay. And it's an Amazon function, and it's running on Amazon.
Yeah, Mass Planner is running on an Amazon virtual computer.
Okay. And so for Twitter, it's doing essentially what Status Brew does.
Yes, except for Status Brew, you have to go in and unfollow yourself.
Yeah, you have to do it manually. Yeah, I understand that.
And this doesn't have to be done manually.
Okay.
At
And then,
all.
so what does it do? What does it do for Instagram?
It'll post everything for. I don't have the Instagram set up yet.
Okay. But you have to generate the posts.
Oh yeah, you still have to generate the post, but I'm probably good for 3 months in here.
Okay. And then did you say Facebook also?
No, not Facebook yet. Instagram. And you can have up to 4 accounts on each thing. So I could have 4 Twitter, 4 Instagram, 4 Pinterest.
Okay.
And I know that there's one other too, and I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
Okay, let me come out of here.
No, this is a paid service, or?
The Amazon is not. It's free. Having the virtual computer is free.
Really?
Yeah, the Mass Planner is you buy it for 6 months at a time.
Okay. And how much is that for 6 months?
I think it was $60.
Okay, so it's not a lot.
It's not a lot of money.
Okay.
Okay, let me go back over here and show you some things. Come on.
So the advantage is once you set it up, you don't have to touch it.
Right. You just, go and check your stats every now and again.
Okay.
But it virtually. Okay.
So you said you set it up for Asante. So let's just pick on Twitter because that's the one that's set up. So it's presumably putting up tweets about Asante that you've given it.
Right.
And is it generating leads, or what happens? I mean, if somebody clicks on one of your tweets, how do you know that?
It's going into this. Let me show you. Bert and I set this up because I set my. You see that ad?
Mm-hmm.
This is a funnelizer. I've set my target market right now for 18 to 28-year-old women. And so it'll go and go into my AWeber through the funnelizer. And I give them a Toxic 10 report, which Michael gave permission to use out of the back office.
Okay.
So they're going to get a Toxic 10 report to make in exchange for their email address. And then they'll be on my.
Okay.
And we did quite a few of these. We came up with a lot of good pictures and taglines.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went into my AWeber. And do you know that AWeber set up this thing? Where is my AWeber? Oh, there it is.
You have to define this thing.
Where they have campaigns.
Yes, I'm aware of the campaigns. I haven't used them, to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm aware of them.
Okay, so what he did. Well, here's my Asante. Right now, I think I've only got 2 or 3 people on it, but it's just started, you know?
Yeah, okay. It's all right. Yeah. That's your Asante. That's a list.
That's my Asante list.
Yeah, okay.
And so then he has set up the campaigns. When I start defining people, what they want,
Mm-hmm.
then I set up a trigger word, and he has set up all these campaigns in here for me. If I set up a trigger word on 2 people, on different people, if a trigger word, it'll then take them over to a new list.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So it helps you to define what your people want. Do they want to know about losing weight? Do they want to know more about toxicity? Do they want to know more about getting rid of skin rashes? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Larry says he's confused. Larry, are you confused about, what are you confused about? Besides life in general. And you're welcome to come over if you want in a couple of minutes. As soon as Chris is done sharing her screen, we'll bring people over that want to talk.
Okay. Why don't you start? I'm coming out.
Okay. Now, Chris, I haven't used campaigns. I understand. I understand the principle behind them, and but I haven't used them. Now, have you actually used them yet, or just Bert set this up?
No, Bert set it up, and we set up a trigger word.
Right.
And
so that's probably what Larry's confused about. I'm going to guess that he's confused about what campaigns means, because you know, maybe you can explain that. And can you, or you want me to take a crack at it?
Well, the campaigns were something added to AWeber, what, about 3-4 months ago?
Yeah.
I tried to go through a webinar series that they had about it, and I'm sure you can still access it in AWeber.
Right.
But I never used it, and Bert had not used it either. He said, "Now I got to go set it up on mine," because he set it up on mine, but he has never had it set up on his.
I'm trying to bring you over, Larry. It's not happening. I'm clicking on you. I'm clicking on the little green thing. I'm gonna try to bring Bill over too. I want to hear about Bill's Facebook issue, and I'll tell you what Okay, Larry and Bill looks like they're coming over. Okay, so basically, as I understand campaigns, we used to have this old thing. We still have this thing that's that's the legacy follow-up emails.
Right.
So if somebody lands in the list, they get the follow-up sequence.
Right.
With campaigns, if they land on the list, there's a trigger that you can have multiple follow-up sequences depending on what they come into the list looking for.
Right.
So if they're coming in for weight loss, then you send them to this follow-up list. If they come or follow-up sequence, if they come in for skin issues, you send them to a different follow-up sequence. So you can manage the follow-up sequences depending on what the person is actually looking for, and it's all on the same list.
It is, and you can switch them back and forth with the trigger words, so they're not going to be getting duplicate emails from you. Once they're put into another sequence, you're not going to get the old sequence. They're just going to get the new one that you set up, and it's going to be a lot of work to set everything up. It is. It's because there's a bunch of trigger words that I can use in Asante.
Right.
So
I'm still trying to get Larry out of the.
But once it's set up, it'll be wonderful.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you, once you get your set up and working, come on back and teach us how it all works. Because in fact, you've got me thinking about it now. Again, I've been aware of the campaigns in AWeber. I know they have them, but I haven't used them. I just sort of put it on a back burner as.
Well, I did too, and Bert just went in there and did it for me. So.
Yeah.
So that was great. So we worked pretty intensely Saturday and Sunday, and then I went off and visited my friend. But like I say, it was great to sit down with Bert for a day and a half solid and get all my questions answered and get a bunch of stuff set up.
Yeah. Well, in all honesty, to me, having that time with Rob Four is, I agree with you. Rob is absolutely an awesome guy. I had the privilege of spending a fair amount of time with Rob at Live the Dream last year, and I mean, and that's not the first time I've had time with Rob, but there's been a couple of times. There's Larry,
Unwhite box me because they're only seeing me.
Yeah, no, I did that already. I unwhiteboxed you already. I did that. So, Rick, you should be seeing everybody now. Larry seems to be coming in good. So, who wants? Larry, you asked to come over, and Bill, I want to hear about Facebook. Who wants to go first?
Oh, Bill can go.
So, Bill, what's going on, buddy? Talk to us. Talk to us. Well, all right, Bill. We got no sound coming from you. So, Bill, why don't you look at your sound and figure out what that's doing, and let's go back to Larry for a minute, and then I'll come back to you, okay?
Hey, guys. Yeah, you know what? I just wasn't sure what this virtual Amazon Facebook thing and these campaign things were, you know? That's the only thing I was confused about.
Okay.
In other words, what the hell's going on?
Well, let me tell you what I think I heard from Chris, and so my words might make it a little different. Basically, you can run a virtual computer out on Amazon, and they have a piece of software whose name I've forgotten right now that does effectively what Status Brew does, only it does it automated. So once you set it up, you can walk away and forget about it. Chris, is that a pretty reasonable explanation? Chris, you're muted. You're still muted. You're muted, Chris. I don't know if I can unmute you. No.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I keep forgetting I'm on my laptop and keep grabbing my mouse.
Laptops are the best.
No, PCs are the best. Anyway, it's called Mass Planner. What's running on the virtual?
Was that a reasonable explanation?
Okay. But I mean, I don't understand. It's on Amazon. Is that if somebody goes on Amazon and searches for something, they get an email from us?
No, it's Amazon AWS service.
It's just a virtual,
Amazon cloud service.
Yeah, it's just a virtual computer that's running on Amazon servers, and it's called AWS. And it's free.
Just an instance running on a server.
Oh. Okay.
So Mass Planner is software that you have to buy for the PC?
Or laptop. I don't know.
No, it runs on the Amazon system. It's not on your PC. It's on Amazon.
Well, you're going to add it to Amazon. Mass Planner doesn't have anything to do with Amazon.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's what I thought. It's software.
It's its own software.
Okay, got it. Interesting. I've got to think about that. I wonder. I mean, I see the beauty of the automation.
I have too.
I think. But I have to think about it a little bit. So, Bill, what's going on, buddy? How'd you manage to get your Facebook account shut down? You've been posting nude pictures again?
No, I was in the process of changing my password on my my personal page. I was on my personal page changing my password. Next thing I knew, it was gone. My personal page is gone. The only thing I have is my fan page. But without a personal page, you can't do anything on a fan page. I can't post. I can't do anything.
Well, is it going to come back? I mean, so there's nothing you did. It's a software glitch, or you don't know, or?
Well, when I type in what I think my username is for my personal page, it brings up somebody else's personal page. It's not me. It's gone. So if I lost my personal account, I'm screwed. Because that goes back to probably 2008.
Yeah, I mean,
I've had that account for that long. So I've been trying to get hold of Facebook help and all this, and I haven't got to the right place yet.
yeah, that's one of the ugly things about Facebook is there is just absolutely no friggin' customer support at all.
No.
It doesn't exist.
And it's amazing, you know, I haven't had it for 2 days now. It's amazing all the information that I'm missing because I'm not on Facebook. I can't see anything.
So
I was able to send you a message this morning, Bill, even if you couldn't see it.
No, I can't get on Facebook.
but Bill, look at Jackson just put a link in the chat. Meet Bill Moore. Is that your personal page or your fan page?
That's my fan page.
Okay. So we can get to your fan page.
Yeah, I can get to my fan page, but I cannot post anything. I have no access to it. It pops up on the last known post and everything's there, but I can't do anything.
I'm trying to bring it up.
I'm on your personal page right now.
Me too.
Well, what's the URL? My personal page?
Yeah, this is your personal page.
Oh, wait, no, it says Meet Bill Moore.
No,
Yeah,
this one doesn't.
But this is not a fan page. This is a personal page.
Oh, Meet Bill Moore is my fan page.
Well,
I'm on your personal page.
I am looking at a page that's addressed as Meet Bill Moore, and it is not a fan page.
Okay.
So this doesn't say Meet Bill Moore, it says Bill M. Moore.
I'm on a page that says, or it says Meet Bill Moore, but it's a picture. The cover photo is Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my personal page. If you go to Bill Moore Training, I think it's Bill M. Moore Training is my fan page. But see, when I go to my personal page, I can't do anything.
Hang on, Bill. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to screen share. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. I'm going to screen share.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so there I am. I hope I'm screen sharing.
Yeah.
So Bill,
it's coming up.
So this is what I see, and yeah, I see your message, Larry. But Bill, so this is what I see, and now this is absolutely a personal page, and it says Meet Bill M. Moore.
Well, that's weird because when I was on there earlier, there was nothing there. Scroll down.
Okay.
Can you see posts?
Yeah. So maybe they had a glitch and they got it fixed.
Maybe so.
I mean,
I tried early this morning and I couldn't get on.
Well, I suggest you try again. See what happens.
Well, yeah, I have to go.
What's that?
I don't know. Something's screwed up. I'm not sure what it is.
Well, it looks like yeah, we can call help Bill. It says looks like maybe your page was hijacked, but it looks like whatever happened, there's progress being made because the page is coming up. Scroll up, Len. I'm sorry, Jackson. Scroll up on the chat. Jackson, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm supposed to scroll up on the chat or go back to Facebook.
I think he's wanted you to show that he's posted on Bill's page twice.
Okay, well let me go back.
I saw that, Jackson.
All right, we're on Facebook, and yeah, Jackson, yeah, there's a post, Jackson.
I posted too.
Yeah, okay. So let me refresh the page. Jackson. Now, Larry, yeah. Now, there's something, Facebook has been weird the last 24 hours. Let me stop the share. Jackson, this is something that I've been meaning to mention to you. Last night, when I put the post up on your page that had the incorrect date on it for today's Practice Gratitude Success show, I deleted it, and then I created a new one with a sort of slightly more correct date. And I have not been able to post on your page ever since. Every post I've sent to your page it says that it's going to your page, but it doesn't show up there. So that's been bizarre. But so, I mean, maybe Facebook's gone through something in the last 24 hours. I don't know. Yeah, but Bill, you should. Are you on a computer? I mean, you're obviously on a computer. You wouldn't be here. Go see if you can get to your page. And meanwhile, we're past the top of the hour, and anybody who needs to leave, wants to leave, feel free to drop off and thank you for being here today. And Chris, it just sounds like that was really an enjoyable experience. And I love. Yeah, your page has been crazy. Yeah, Jackson. I agree. I agree with that. It's been crazy. And that area of the Sierras. I mean, it's just such an incredible area. I love it up there. And of course, that's where I go skiing.
Yeah.
Bert he's arguably less than an hour's drive from Kirkwood. So you guys didn't go over the pass to Kirkwood.
No.
No. Yeah.
Zephyr Cove is as far as we went over the mountain.
Well, that's the wrong direction. The Zephyr Cove is north. That's up on Lake Tahoe, and Kirkwood is west.
There's one shot, and I don't think anybody's posted it, where the lake is in the background, Lake Tahoe. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, post it.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just absolutely beautiful country. Well, it sounds like a fun weekend.
Was.
How long of a drive is it for you?
5 hours, almost to the minute.
Well, that's not so bad.
I have been invited to go back in October.
Okay.
They're going to have an event up there, and Rob is going to teach us how to firewalk.
Sign me up. Sign me up. I'd come to that.
Well, he's going to spend all day Saturday doing the meditations and getting you in the right mindset, and then we're going to firewalk.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Sign me up. I'm coming. I mean, I can drive to Bert's house. It's arguably about 8 hours. So it's a little longer than you, but not. I mean, 8 hours is only 3 more hours than 5 hours, so it's not terrible. Probably have to bring Toby. Toby can chase the goats.
They've got Ziggy, and Ziggy and Toby might not get along too well.
Oh, Toby, he's such a mellow dog. I mean, he doesn't have a mean streak in his body, but
Ziggy's not all mellow.
Yeah, well, the other dog might be. Okay, listen, we're going to wrap up, but I'm so curious, Bill, are you logging in? Are you checking to see if you can get to your page now?
I can get to my page, but when I go up there and click home to go out and see the Facebook post and stuff, it's coming up with somebody else's page. All my Facebook groups that are on the left-hand side, they're not there.
Well, somebody else's page. Report that somebody else's page. Report it. Report that page as
hijacked.
Huh?
Hijacked.
Or
hijacked. Okay.
I don't know if that's the right word. Yeah. Well, Jackson used the word hijacked. Yeah. Report that page as spam or bogus or wrong or something's wrong.
Yeah. I will.
Yeah. I mean, really, that may be it. Maybe somebody is, grabbed
something happened. Yeah.
I'm having trouble with my internet for the last 2 days. I don't know if that's part of it or what.
but it points out the fact that how much I use Facebook.
Well, yeah.
I don't have it. I'm kind of lost.
Yeah, I mean, look, if my Facebook personal account went down, I don't know what I'd do. I really don't. I mean, I've become totally dependent on that, and maybe that's something we really all need to think about.
Okay.
Bill, if you're going to talk on the phone, go ahead and mute yourself. But yeah, anyhow, hey, that's it for today, folks. Got nothing else. Thanks for coming on over and sharing, Chris.
You're welcome.
I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come over and shared. I guess I would have done a tap dance for 20 minutes. And so I'll see you all again on Thursday.
Well, if anybody wants to come on Friday, I'll probably do another roundtable.
Okay. Okay, cool. No, I will make an effort to be there.
Okay.
And we'll talk to you guys. We'll talk again. So you guys have a great day. I'm going to kill the broadcast. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.